So I wanted to actually start this video off, and I made this video because the main purpose was to, at one point or another, show people that the older boom arms was given a major problem if you had a heavy microphone. So right there you can see as I picked it up to show you that it was bending towards me because the Rode pod mic is a super heavy duty mic. But is it needed? There's other mics you can buy that I'm gonna leave the link in the description. But anyway, I got this new boom arm and it's in the box. It's made by Neewer. Neewer is a company that's budget friendly. Their packaging is most of the time either white or brown. Durable cardboard, and it was double packaged. Let's see if we get this bad boy opened up. Now as you go inside, there's a lot of goodies. Always the manual is in there as far as reading up on what's in there that you can use and utilize to follow instructions. But I never really use it. I suggest that you do. They're pretty cool, newer customer service. The customer service in the times that I've been dealing with them, it's pretty reasonable and fair, I would say. I never had too many times where I had to send a newer product back. In fact, I can't recall a time where I ever did. It's budget friendly. By the time you send it back and you pay to send it back, probably what you bought, uh, it costs more to send it back. But that being said, Nora makes budget friendly products for all type of events, content creation, and so forth. Now, this is the thing with Newer. When I first started using Newer, right? They didn't have all this. Now they come in with Velcros, uh, a lot of little goodies in their bags, which is awesome. Right there, you can see they put their logo on it, of course, to let you know where it's coming from. This company has been around for years, but one thing that I really like about it is that it's budget friendly. This uh, boom arm was $18 and change. Now, the previous one that you see there on the desk was $12, if I'm not mistaken. $12. So it's a little boost, like $6, $7 difference, but it just didn't come with the boom arm. And mind you, it is red. Not all the time you get a chance and opportunity to have a red boom arm where you can show it on your screen and all that and show something different than the traditional black dead boom arm with no happiness, no color, right? So this time what they incorporated in it was the Velcro and the desk mount that was awesome. So the metals is pretty strong too. You know, some people say, "Oh, you got $100 mic, $200 mic, and a $20 boom arm." There's nothing wrong with that. Millions of people have it that way. We have the hundred and something dollar boom arm too. Is it worth it? This one does exactly the same. So now that is the desk mount that came. Now it's a hard plastic. It's not a metal. Now that piece is a metal. The part that goes attached to the desk. The round part that you see on top of what I'm trying to get into it is not metal. It has like a rubbery thing at the bottom right there you can see, and that attaches or touches the desk so it don't mess up your wooden table or whatever. And it has rubber in the in the bottom flat piece of the metal. So that is supposed to go in there. And the hole in the top is for the boom arm to go in plop. And you're gonna see me do that in a second. So it's a hard plastic. It's pretty cool though. I don't see it messing up or anything. After I put it together, actually, I was a little more happy and surprised with the product. Now, one problem that I did have is, as you can see, the screws over here, like where the spring is at, they silver, right? Like a chromed out color. And the actual other boom arm that I had before this, they were black. And I just think it blended in more. I think the less chrome or silvery color, the better. They should have tried to leave each screw on this product black for future reference, right? I don't mind the spring showing or none of that. I think it screams out vintage, retro, old podcasting feel. And it's always awesome to real podcasters. With that being said, would I recommend you to get this boom arm? Of course. I've had the same newer boom arm in black for over 4 years and it's still rolling. I've never put something as heavy on it as the Rode Pod mic, so it started bending this way because there was no stick in the middle, in between. It was like a hollow metal. Now with this new one, newer has fixed that. Someone fixed it. And another thing, anyway, let's just get to that. So I wanted to show you exactly how it goes in respectfully. And so when you try to do it, I'm working with one hand here because I use my camera with the other hand, boop, to record. So I did it to the best of my ability. Hopefully you guys are grateful. Uh that's the way it goes, but it gets pushed in a little more. And at this point, I didn't know that, right? And then I pushed it in more, plop, because there's like a circle within the clamp also, or the mount for the table. There goes the heavy bad boy, the Rode Pod mic, which I'll put the links in the description also to that mic, which is the mic I'm using at the present moment. That mic is awesome. And 90% of podcasters, content creators have it. So I've removed it. Now, this is where you're going to see. You see it's hollow with inside? There's nothing there. There's nothing in there. It's hollow in that little piece right here that goes in the hole to the desk clamp. I'm going to show you right now. Pop, you can see right through it. Magic. Do you believe in magic? Bling. Now, watch this. The new and improved for a few more dollars, you can get something solid. Pop. Now I wish they would have did this when I first bought it, but ideas change, times change, and here we are today. And there's a piece of metal with inside. They're supposed to be more solid. That's not gonna let it bend that way towards you because you put a heavier mic. You get it? So this is what happened when I screwed in the microphone and everything is working. And on my desk, that metal piece that's in the middle, there's like a little up. You see that little space that's there in the bottom? There's like a little space, right? Like if it's pushed up, I guess when it clamped and it stretched, that piece kind of sort of like went down, pop, and it filled up the whole spot. When you bend metals and what have you, it's comfort, like a pair of sneakers, right? I broke it in, plop. So now I know that it's definitely not gonna bend because the whole thing is full with the metal bar. So that was a bright idea for them to come up with. I don't know if someone by mistake they forgot to put that in the beginning because it looks like it went in there. And why would you send that out hollow in the beginning? But I get it. If you're gonna use a super light microphone, nothing was gonna happen to it. Heavy microphones, you need this $18 one. Well, I paid $18. You could probably find it more budget friendly. And if I do, I'll put the link in the description because the prices to tech gear, podcasting gear, music gear is the same gear. Uh, Office gear is the same gear. We just call it gaming content, gaming PC, gaming boom arm, just to add another trendy word to it. If you game, you put your thing in front of it, and it works for people, right? I do all types of content, so I say gaming slash content creation, tech gear, or what have you. Let's get to it. Thank you for tuning in to Tech for Rec. I'm 1,000,000% grateful. If you're getting any value out of this video or content, or would like to see more content like this, consider subscribing, hitting like, telling a friend to tell a friend. Let us know you're there. Let us know where you're from. And if you need any help growing your channel, your platforms, we're here. I'm the same guy from the channel On the Lockout here on YouTube and all major platforms. So there it's sturdy. You see me moving it around. It's super sturdy now. I ain't even gonna lie. I was surprised for that piece actually being like a hard plastic. So yeah, did it meet the standards of what I thought it was gonna be? Not really. Like meet them, like it over surprised me, if I even word that right. I was super shocked that that thing could be of that color. I mean, of that material. Boom, and work the way that it did. So I'm loving every moment of it. I'm gonna clean up this desk right here and get things situated. And once I clean up, I'll pop out and our next video is about the gaming chair that I've been using for almost, I think, a year or two has passed already. It's amazing how time flies when you're just creating and doing things. And people say it was no good. It's made by the same company, right? GT Racing. I'm going to put the chair, then the table, where you guys could get the same affordable things that are on super sale right now as we speak. So stay tuned for that video coming up right after this. Thank you for tuning in. Links in the description if you want to get the same products. I'll also put in there webcams and things of that nature and goodies that I use that you can get for your awesome show. Now go on, be great, create content, and don't forget, post today. Don't ever delay. Because then you can't blame anybody. It was your fault. Way. Let's go. Make content that matters.